The judge overseeing former President Donald Trump's classified documents case held a sealed hearing today on Trump's efforts to have the entire case dismissed. Overnight, prosecutors filed these never-before-seen pictures of classified documents found during the FBI's 2022 Mar-a-Lago search. It was in response to the former president's claims that investigators mishandled the materials found in boxes. CBS News campaign reporter Katrina Kaufman is outside the courthouse in Fort Pierce, Florida. So, Katrina, catch us up to speed on these late overnight filings.
Hi, Lindsay. So last night, Jack Smith submitted a filing in which he responded to a claim by Trump that this is yet another effort to dismiss this indictment. First of all, and it's because Trump says that his due process rights have been violated by the government because they've tampered with the contents of these boxes that were found during the Mar-a-Lago search and in which the classified documents were found. He also says that the special counsel's office had a meeting where the order of the contents were discussed and he didn't receive the note. So he says all of this is a reason that they should just dismiss this case completely because this evidence has been spoiled. Now, Jack Smith's filing was very sharply worded. First of all, he says that Trump is offering no cases that support this claim, that this has never been done before, and also that the 11th Circuit, which is what Judge Cannon's court is in, has never found that the government violated a defendant's due process rights by losing or even destroying evidence.
The prosecution also filed some exhibits in defense over their request for a gag order. What they show?
So these were supplemental exhibits to a hearing that we had yesterday because the prosecution is asking the judge to bar Trump from making statements that could put FBI agents in danger. And one issue that Judge Cannon seemed to have yesterday was finding the linkage between Trump's statements and the fact that they could actually lead to these threats. So the prosecution submitted some Truth Social posts from Trump in which Trump is talking about how many people receive what he has to say. He said, or something to the effect of how everyone hears what he has to say and quickly. And this is really just to show that link, that when Trump says something, people hear it and that it could in fact be acted upon, leading to endangering the lives of these FBI agents.
So, Katrina, we obviously don't know how the judge will rule or when, but what's your read on how this could go?
In terms of this effort to limit Trump's statements, yesterday's hearing was really contentious, and Judge Cannon did not seem that receptive to making this change. She also was really concerned about the First Amendment aspect of this because Trump's team was arguing that this would be chilling on his free speech right before the presidential debate that's coming up this week, before the Republican National Convention, and of course, while he is campaigning. So I don't know that she's going to be inclined to grant that ask. In terms of the other things we've been hearing about, which is Trump trying to get the whole indictment dismissed because he says that Jack Smith has been unlawfully appointed and is being unlawfully funded. She seemed skeptical of some of Trump's arguments, but she also seemed to take them very seriously. She was really interested in learning more about Merrick Garland's oversight of special counsel Jack Smith, as well as about the funding of Jack Smith, how much money is being spent on these investigations, who is accounting for it, and if she says that he can no longer be paid from this essentially indefinite fund that his funding's certainly currently coming out of, how could the Department of Justice continue to fund this investigation?
For the record, Katrina, before we let you go, we have to be very quick. All special counsels come from this fund, right?
Yes, and this was the argument that the special counsel's team made, that this is long-standing historical practice. It's been done for years. This is the way that special counsels have always been paid. What Trump's team is saying that it initially was set up under an Independent Counsel Act that has since expired, but even since that happened in 1999, all special counsels since then have been paid from this fund, including one under Trump's own administration.
Katrina Kaufman, thank you.